Greetings and salutations. We're back looking at another anime, and I'm kind of excited to talk about this. Today we're looking at the anime Yu Yu Hakusho, and we're gonna be looking at episodes 1 through 5. And yeah, I'm kind of excited about this. The series had aired weekly from October 10th, 1992 to December 7th, 1994. So let's get right into talk about episode 1. In episode 1, titled Surprised to be Dead, a traffic accident leaves 14-year-old independent street tough Yusuke dead. His ghost watches the scene and recalls events leading up to his death. As he accepts his situation, the Grim Reaper shows up, but her pink robes, baby blue hair, and cheerful and chatting nature are not what Yusuke would have expected.
I believe in your culture they also call me the Grim Reaper. Ring a bell?
A pretty girl like you? Please, you're no Grim Reaper.
Well, I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or an insult.
So, I think I've known about, about this anime. I don't think I grew up watching this. And that, like, like, when you watch things when you're growing up, you, like, feel like, say, I think I remember this. And then because, like, sometimes you'll, like, watch something as a kid, and then you grow up and you realize, like, say, was that a fever dream I thought about? But, my gosh, like, like, say, at first we think, okay, our lead character, Yusuke, he is... At first we felt like, okay, he's a bit of a wise ass.
I've been calling for you all morning on the loudspeaker.
Didn't hear it. Guess it mustn't be so loud after all, huh?
I couldn't help but notice you were leaving us.
Yeah? I got kicked out.
Is that a fact, my good man? I wonder why. Perhaps we should discuss it in my office then. We'll have tea.
It's just a toy, old man. Thanks for the visit.
In the fact that, it seems like he doesn't really care much, or he's just wanting to do his own thing, and also he's just like a bit of a terror, and that he's always trying to just like cause trouble. But I gotta say, the moment when he saves the little boy, I gotta say, okay, that's where I thought.
So that's it? I'm roadkill? But if that was me down there, then who am I up here, I wonder?
But, and you're really not gonna be surprised about this, but I thought, you're gonna break me, Admin. You're gonna break me, especially the moment when it's at his wake and everyone's come to see him, even the teachers who basically just didn't like him at all, but even the principal was willing to just say, hey, you could have done something. You would have been great. And even the girl who basically thought he was annoying, even she thought, I thought, yes, I love you. Little rival, his dim-witted rival.
On!
No! You're supposed to be here for me.
Come on, Kuwabara. Let's go. Sorry about all that.
No! No!
Who would have guessed?
But that moment when everyone is when he coming to see his funeral and all that, it was so powerful. I was even broken by that sequence when he's just a bit being cocky and like, say, no one's gonna come to see me. And everyone does. Because he realized, like, yeah, he actually meant something to others. And, yeah. I gotta say, the first episode was really good in getting us known to getting us to like the character in a way. Let's go look at episode 2, which is called Kinema Appears. Happened in this episode, after Yusuke visits, like, you know...
Even though I appear to be a child, I've been around over 50 times longer than you have, so watch your mouth when you speak to me.
So it takes hundreds of years to move past a diaper.
Konima, basically he is the king of Yanama, who basically is the king of the son of the king of the spirit world, and he goes like, say, he basically goes like, I'm not so sure about you, buddy, but if you can get everyone to, like, you know, if you can get this egg to, you know, be able to be full of your good spirit, you'll be able to come back. And anyway, basically what he tries to do is he tries to, you know, do a bunch of things around the community to be able to get his, you know, egg to form. Tries to, like, get, you know, like, be able to, possess someone to be able to try to get someone to say, hey, protect my body, don't let it be cremated. And yeah, like, it basically, that little moments are, like, say, a race against time to try to be able to, you know, tell someone who will be able to listen. And yeah, I kind of like that. In fact, it was like a race against time.
Don't tease me, Yusuke. Is it really you? It's too strange. Why do you look like that?
I borrowed somebody's body, but only for an hour. I know this is weird, but you have to believe.
Whether or not I believe isn't the question. I knew it was you from the first time you spoke.
In a way, and at the same time, it was just, I don't know. I feel like watching this show, it has a sense of magic to it, a sense of warmth. Whether it is, you know, Yusuke just like possessing Kibahara, when he is just pretending like say, I gotta find my friends, and then he's just like saying, oh, what would she? What is one thing that she would know? It's me.
Keiko, nice uniform. That's so squishy!
Yusuke, you jerk! Oh, who the heck are you?
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, say, what do you need, girl? How would you need, girl, like, not, like, realize, like, oh, it's him. But I don't know why, but I found this episode quite charming. It was kind of sweet.
I had the tickle ever since kindergarten. Voices chase me home at night. Scary old women whisper things to me in my dreams. Well, sometimes they're nice, usually they're not.
And, yeah, I really liked it. I don't know, I really got into this show. Let's look at episode 3, Kibahara, A Promise Between Men. And in this episode, Kibahara basically says, like, he promises both the teachers, at the same time, like, that he will not get into a fight, and he will not get into a fight and all that, because if he gets into a fight, his friends, one of his friends will lose his job to help his family. And Yusuke, who's not willing to help, but he decides to help him because, you know, he decides to say, hey, there's these two teachers that are just, like, makes me feel like, say, there's one teacher who's got these weird-ass tooth that's, like, right there, like a freaking beaver. And I'm just gonna say, oh, you can tell this guy is a bad dude, bad because he's just got this. He's just so bad. Because there's even a moment where I'm like, say, okay, how did this man not get fired? This teacher not get fired? Because even the principal goes like, say, if especially during the test sequence.
Did you see that, Mr. Takanaka? That hoodlum nearly wrang my neck!
And I think if someone had corrupted my answer sheet the way you and Mr. Iwamoto did to that boy, I would have wrung your neck too.
But wait! I don't know what you mean!
I'm sure that you know how precious the honor system is at this junior high, so I'd appreciate it greatly if you didn't lie to my face.
I don't know, but I feel like Kibahara, when he is basically there for his buddies, he is willing to get beat up by the rival gangs so that he does not get kicked out of school. His friends don't suffer and all that. And I'm just gonna say, okay. I think that like his portrayal and like his character, I feel like that is a sign of, like, a true man, and the fact he is willing to do the thing that he's not willing to do, which is be seen as weak, but at the same time he's willing to do it to protect his friends.
You should have fought. It's nothing I can't take.
Kuwabara! Ah, those new bruises today?
I got piled on by those guys you said were harmless, but I didn't touch them.
To be there for them. Yeah, I think he is a positive role model, even though he is a bit of a goof. Like he is, like even Yusuke is telling him in a dream realm, like saying, "Hey, you got this when it comes to the test."
Studied this, but I can't remember.
Kuwabara, just try to remember what you dreamed.
Hey, I got it! Guys, I just took the test and I cleared 50 points!
No. How'd you already get the results?
I copied down my answers on scratch paper so I could check them in the textbook after I was through, and I already looked over it 4 times! I scored 53 big ones!
But then the teacher basically just decides to cheat because he goes like saying, but yeah, I think that I really liked it. It was so sweet. It was so warm. I don't know, I liked it, man. Called Requirements for Lovers. And in this episode, Suyuke, the spirit investigator, checks up on Yusuke's progress, particularly looking into Yusuke's relationship with Kiko, which seems entirely one-sided, and emergency arises, putting Kiko's life and Yusuke's chance for return in jeopardy. And basically what it means by, hey, basically, Yusuke's life in jeopardy when... But I gotta say that this episode was pretty good in that Yusuke is still facing. I'm not so sure I've got a crush on her. But then again, they kind of do. They kind of like each other, and...
Will you be my girlfriend, Keiko?
Sorry, but no.
What? Why not? Don't tell me I've come too late and you like somebody else.
I do.
And then everyone is going to say, And I don't know, man. There's some moments when there is a lot of moments that I just thought, okay, this is just so adorable. Like even the little Green Reaper girl, even she's gonna say, "Oh, you little lover boy." He's just he's just so smitten with her.
Get a hold of you!
Whoa, Kuwabara, who said you could hold Keiko's hand like that? Don't start getting fresh with her. She's not your type.
Yusuke.
Huh?
Things aren't going to be so easy on you for a while.
And that even he is not willing to admit, yeah, I like her. And I don't know, man. I really liked this episode. It was kind of adorable. Like, even the moment when, I think it was in this episode when Yusuke is having to, like, you know, I think it's, no, it's Kibahara when he is having to protect, like, when he is having to protect, Kyoko and, like, you know, fight for her, like, you know, be a, you know, friend, like, you know, fight for some, because she is about to be attacked. Because there's even a guy that's like say, "Hey, will you go out with me?" And she goes like, "Say, nah, I'm good, bro." I really liked it. I kind of liked it. In this episode, Yusuke, to reclaim his body, though, Yusuke must enter the dreams of the free people who want him back the most, and convince at least one of them to kiss him on the lips before tomorrow at midnight, or else he'll remain a spirit hovering over his body in a comatose state. So, yeah, I want to describe moments of this episode.
It's terrifying. I didn't know nightmares could be so bad.
Weird. Like, there's, like, say, the mom goes to, I guess it's, like, say, a gay bar, because she is with both I think it's supposed to be a gay drag queen, and then there is a lesbian woman, I don't know, and, like, she's just spending her time being, you know, like, happy as a clam, and, Kibahara, he is basically playing video games, because during the entire time of this series, he is basically just, like, say, whenever he feels the presence of spirits, he goes, like, say, "I feel the tingles!" Because he's just going, like, say, "Where's the spirit? Where's the spirit?" And so basically, also what is going, because Kibahara, basically, he's having to tell him, like, say, "Please kiss me, because I want to wake up," and the kiss between them is kind of adorable, because at the same time they think, "Oh no, we didn't make it enough time. She didn't make it enough time," but she does, and their like reconnection is just, I don't know, man. It's adorable. I've been saying that word a lot, but it is. There's even a moment like when they come back and everyone actually wondering where Yusuke is, because I think that like when he comes back, he's just wearing like aviator glasses, and everyone's just like, "Who's that dude?" But then like say a big bunch of like creepy guys are trying to get Kibahara to basically humiliate himself, because they're a bunch of psychopaths who torture cats. And I think when that big fight scene cannot fly, like, yes! Because like at that moment I thought, okay, yes, this is when it gets fun. The fight sequences are pretty great. And I even find like, okay, now we get into the world of spirits, in the fact that there's like little demon creatures, spirits that live into other people's bodies. And yeah, this is when I thought, okay, now we're getting into it, man. But I really liked this anime. This was both like a series that I could really get into, in the fact that it's not long, but at the same time, it's full of fun moments that are just great. I really liked it. See you next time.